Everything is in context. My mother used to.
I, Kamala Harris, am your Democrat candidate for president because Joe Biden finally exposed his senility at the debate. Thanks, Joe. I was selected because I am the ultimate diversity hire. I'm both a woman and a person of color. So if you criticize anything I say, you're both sexist and racist. I may not know the first thing about running the country, but remember, that's a good thing if you're a deep state puppet. I had 4 years under the tutelage of the ultimate deep state puppet, a wonderful mentor, Joe Biden. Joe taught me rule number 1, carefully hide your total incompetence. I take insignificant things and I discuss them as if they're significant. And I believe that exploring the significance of the insignificant is in itself significant. Talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time, and there is such great significance to the passage of time. Another trick is trying to sound black. I pretend to celebrate Kwanzaa, and in my speeches, I always do my best Barack Obama impression. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And okay, look, maybe my work addressing the root causes of the border crisis were catastrophic, but my knowledge of international politics is truly shocking. The United States shares a very important relationship, which is an alliance with the Republic of North Korea. It is an alliance that is strong and enduring. And just remember, when voting this November, it is important to see what can be unburdened by what has been. And by what has been, I mean Joe Biden. I'm Kamala Harris, and this is my rebranding. I get it. Until now, Americans have seen me as that childless Karen that always has too many drinks at the cocktail party, and you don't have the heart to tell my husband Doug that he's a whipped beta male married to an insufferable witch. Look, I get it. I'm unlikable. I'm inauthentic. I say crazy shit. It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. When we talk about the children of the community, they are the children of the community. You need to get to go and need to be able to get where you need to go to do.
it's getting bad, and it's going to get worse, especially during an election, I think, and after it. Yeah, get ready for the riots and shit.
We've already had riots.
Oh no, it's going to get worse. Oh, they're going to say Trump doesn't want to leave office. It's going to be real fun. Get ready for it. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready, dude. Get ready.
When Trump
get ready for berserk. He's not threatening anyone specific, but he may be threatening everyone.
I won't go after no one. I won't. I'm gonna sit in my fucking place, dude. But if you come from fucking conservatives,
Liam, if you're watching and you're still in touch with the FBI, just advise them that berserk guts may be attacking people after the election.
That's really what I mean. Oh my god! No, they're gonna come for me. They're gonna come for me. No, I'm just saying, be prepared for fucking people in the streets ripping down shit and burning shit. Good luck. They're going after the guy that came out with a fucking gun when people were on his property and shit. Yeah, it's gonna get fucking weird. Just be ready. That's all I'm saying.
Lock and load.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah. What's hilarious is Berserk Guts lives in a mansion in like a $1 million plus home complex.
Well, I grew up in Birmingham, so I know how those people think. They don't want to lose their shit. They're afraid of communists. You don't care because you live in a trailer.
Yeah,
well,
trailer.
It let you play the whole song this time, at least.
Yeah, I know. I did that for you, Hargraven. Also, whenever I play that, it's blocked in Russia, so fuck you, Russia.
Why is that blocked in Russia?
I don't know, but Belarus and Russia get blocked every time I play that song. And then if I play the Godzilla song for you, it's Canada gets blocked.
Wow.
First I was muting them, then I said, fuck it, why do I care about Russia? You think we got fans there?
I don't know what that would be offensive to Russia, though. I don't.
Hey, HG. No, they must, maybe those chicks are from Mongolia or Russia or some shit, and that's where their patent is for that music is there, you know what I mean? So that's usually where it gets blocked is by who owns it, you know?
I guess. Hey, Chris. Russians don't like that. What's that song, Hervé? The China girl jamming with that guitar.
Oh, the Mongolians.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was Mongolians.
Damn you Mongolians.
Yeah, so we were all talking about Jamie Ratskin and his bullshit that he's going to block Trump at the last minute, and then he wants a better Secret Service. Him and AOC both are barking about that they want a better Secret Service to protect them.
There's a different. The Mormons are struggling in the Secret Service right now, and it's their own fault.
Why is that? I don't even know about that one. Tell me.
The Mormon Mafia and all that shit. All the whole.
Because that was our ticket to go, man, was that we could work in the government at high fucking security stuff because of our beliefs and all that, and they trusted us, you know what I mean? Now you're saying they're struggling? What's up?
Yeah, there's a power struggle. Someone asked the other day, I forget who it was, they're like, Eric Prince, why don't you take over Secret Service? And he was like, no. He's like, I'll continue to do what I'm doing. Because that's a...
What?
They're crazy. They're all crazy.
It's a big mess.
He's talking about the Mormon Mafia or by the Secret Service is a mess?
Yeah, well, so... You have a lot of the railroad influence folks, like the people who own Taco Bell, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola, all the stadium builders, and
yeah, they were involved with the railroads back in the day. You know that too.
No, today, right now, today, right now.
Yeah, I know. They never left.
So the lady who used to run the Secret Service, she's an acolyte. Yeah, she's an acolyte of the CEO of PepsiCo. Like PepsiCo and Taco Bell people and all that, they have their own state department, like Exxon does. Like they are big dicks. So
Caviar.
There's just a lot of stumbling. She wasn't supposed to. She probably was put in that position to
kill a fucking Trump. Because you know what people don't talk about? That bitch has like 25 years in the Secret Service that they hid. Then she worked for Pepsi Cola. So fuck her. She's got experience. She's trying to play dumb. I don't know. I'm just a dumb housewife. Go protect your Doritos. No, the truth is that bitch has skills and she knows what she was doing by acting dumb. Fuck her.
She's gonna have to hire lawyers for the rest of her life.
Good.
And imagine trying to get a job after that.
Yep. When you fail at what you're supposed to do, you don't really get a yellow brick road put in front of you.
It's really funny. Have you heard about that asshole Tampon Tim's wife?
What about her?
What she said during the riots in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Check this crazy bitch out.
I would say those first days, when there were riots, I could smell the burning tires. And that was a very real thing. And I kept the windows open for as long as I could because I felt like that was such a touchstone of what was happening.
These people are totally normal. I mean, who doesn't open up the windows to their mansion in a gated community and smell the city burning around them and then just immediately start masturbating? And delved into her thoughts on Law and Order, which, shocking, not really a fan of.
And having a chance every day. Like, how many chances do you get?
One, bitch.
My answer to that is
unfuckable dumb bitches like her is the reason why our country's like it is.
Which doesn't really please those Law and Order people.
Did you see when they came on stage and she shaked her husband's hand and gave him a side hug? They didn't even kiss.
Good for them. They probably don't fuck, but did you see his daughter? During the Antifa riots, that bitch was telling them codes for the police scanners and all kinds of shit. His daughter's a worthless fuck too. Did you hear about that, Hargrave?
Yes, crazy bitches, man. I mean, this is. I just don't know what's going to happen here at the DNC. That's what I'm waiting to see, like you said. Because if all that stuff's going to happen, it's going to be a good laugh. I mean, I'm not even sure Biden even knows what's going on here. He might still think he's running. I mean, never seen such craziness.
Did you pull up the lady from Act Blue? If not, I got her.
I'll go ahead and pull it up.
Where she's saying there's no way that I gave him any money.
Yeah, go. I mean, I can get it, but if you have it already,
No, I got it right here. Hold
okay.
On. No, they got all this power. It's weird.
Yeah, you're able to do stuff now. I mean, that was the first time I'd actually played the whole video.
You know how they've been calling him Daddy, right? The Waltz guy. They've been calling him Daddy.
I'm expecting something to come out of that too. And him today with all them kids on the fucking airport.
Jones wanted to be called Daddy as well. So
a lot of problems with Act Blue. And most all of that was all refunded.
No.
That doesn't.
Ridiculous.
You've never had a day where you maybe donated 53 times?
No.
Okay.
No, not anything even remotely close to that.
Okay, so some of these, did you approve them all?
No.
They think you won't notice it. Yeah, but she didn't donate to them. They just get the information from your credit card and pass it to the next person.
Yep.
That's once you sign up with Act Blue, that's their tactic.
Wow.
Well, they got millionaires.
Continuing our series of investigations into Act Blue, OMG found ourselves in Texas speaking with elderly citizens Barbara Staples.
The deal is that they ain't got FTX anymore, and they ain't got Ukraine to wash their money, so they got to do it this way, so they can think up another grift. You know what I mean?
Well, David Brock, Linda Rothschild, CrowdStrike, Change.org, the Huffington Post, all these people are connected. They're all.
You have to change your banking information and your name and all that shit. You have to go in there, and they got this thing where you can take your name off mailing lists, and you'd have to take your shit off of Act Blue. But right now, there's 7 or 8 different district attorneys from different states investigating Act Blue, and if all states started investigating them, it would be a good thing. Because they're nothing but a goddamn grift.
I think it's not time for them to get destroyed. I feel like maybe they're going to use after the election to destroy Act Blue.
Staples, Gerda Henderson, and Gerda's husband, Mr. Henderson. Furthering the theory of elderly citizens being victimized, Barbara and Gerda state there is no way they made these donations to Act Blue when presented with Federal Election Commission or FEC data. As for Barbara Staples, between the year 2020 and 2022, we at OMG found over 1,600 transactions amounting to a grand total of $13,000. The most shocking finding was a total of 53 different transactions in one day. That's ridiculous, Barbara exclaims.
Are you Barbara Staples? Oh, hi. It indicates you contributed. First of all, we need the big picture. And it's 2020, 2022, 1,600 transactions, about $13,000.
Yeah, like November 2nd. It says that the number of transactions, like donation transactions, that day was 53 in one day. Does that?
No.
That doesn't. Ridiculous. You've never had a day where you maybe donated 53 times?
No.
Okay.
May 13th, 2020, 5 times. 14th, 5 times. 16th, maybe 7 times.
There's no way I made all those.
Shockingly.
To be fair, you know that these people could take these receipts and write off their taxes, right, Hargrave?
Probably.
It looks like the James O'Keefe, because he's been doing this for like a year now. This Act
Yeah.
Blue. It looks like they're setting up a giant fucking RICO case. Giant RICO case.
Yeah, Act Blue's fucked.
That's what it feels like to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if the SDNY or Florida or even
But
Texas.
if they shut that out and it's gone, then the DNC ain't gonna have no. Where are they gonna get their money from then? They're gonna start to panic, really panic, then, aren't they?
CrowdStrike going to have to make a new company.
They can't keep doing that though because everybody's only allowed to give so much. So that's the whole problem.
Even credit card companies are complicit with this. So,
well, they're all gonna have to pay too.
The
receipts are there. These people are doing this shit and they know it.
Credit card Staples even stated she had never donated to Act Blue at all.
Have you donated ever to Act Blue?
No.
Never.
How the fuck did they get her information?
Never, not. Wow.
How about Biden for, it's Biden for P, that could be Pennsylvania. Any Biden that you'd set up?
No.
Again, you never set up anything to the best of your memory. I think so.
Not anything, even remotely close to that. No, I would never.
Okay.
That many times?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, seriously.
Across town, Gerda Henderson and her husband were shown to have donated around $33,000 according to FEC data. Mrs. Henderson and her husband told us they've had ongoing problems with Act Blue, having lots of donations refunded that they never authorized or set up.
Yeah, I wanted to see if Gerda Henderson is available. Yeah. Is that you? No, it's not last. Hi, are you Miss Henderson?
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Probably over $33,000, 484 days in totaling transactions. In those days, about 6,000.
We had a lot of problems with Act Blue. And most all of that was all refunded.
All of these were refunded. A lot of it. So I'll show you.
A lot of, if not all of it.
July 21, 22. It's all small dollar amounts. $11, $10, 6, 3. Does that look like?
They think you won't notice it. Yeah, but she didn't donate.
So she ain't giving them a dime, but they used to. I think even if you never gave them a dime, you should check and see if your name's on their list. You know that?
This is why I take all my money out of the bank. I only leave like $200 on the bank at any given time.
Yeah, but they're not using our money. They're just using our names to cover up their money laundering.
Yep.
We got millionaires that are giving them all this money, so to hide it into the system, they're using all these people's names. They're just pulling fucking names out of the air now to use them, Hargrave.
The FEC said their hands are tied and they can't do nothing but give them a fine.
Yeah, but the rest of the people, we can all sue them if they're
When he
using
said
us.
his hands are tied, I'm like, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, they're involved. Well, they were involved with FTX. You know that.
Well, what he's saying is there's an investigation and he can't fucking speak on it.
That you know of, because that's another way to slow down the investigation is to say there's an investigation and don't do nothing. We've seen them do that too. I don't trust these fuckers as far as I can.
Yeah, it'll take us 60 days before we know.
Yeah, look what happened to FTX. That fucking guy who was in charge of it his daughter was banging the guy and was involved in all the scams, and he okayed it all. So come on, how can you trust him, J Dollar?
I don't trust any of these
No,
bastards.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're building a giant RICO case, and
They better be, because they need a case on them after all the shenanigans they've been up to with the Democratic Party.
There is.
To them, they just get the information from your credit card and pass it to the next person, or whatever. It's what it seemed like.
We stopped it all and canceled it all out.
Okay.
And it hasn't happened since because I had to shut down that card.
Is it something you had approved for them to take?
Initially, I gave $3 or $5 or something, but not everyone was okayed by me.
Well, like you see there were 20 of them in one single day will hit. You know, maybe she only donated to one of them.
Okay, so some of these, did you approve them all?
No.
Gerda and her husband equated the ActBlue situation to a scam.
Well, we've heard on news from time to time where they were investigating this kind of stuff going on, and how people think they was making one donations and sometime or they hit the wrong button or something and they just run wild with the card.
Damn.
So do you think they almost did it deliberately, manipulated something in the fine print?
Well, it did. Yeah, it seemed like it.
So there was no indication again of that.
No, not at the time,
That's a Democratic Party, man. They got to have a grip all the time.
Jesus.
Is that what you were talking about, Hargrave? This right here? Or did you have something else for that lady?
No, I sent you that other thing where that, was it those people were in it was O'Keefe, and there was those people in the bar saying in Michigan that they're taking Muslims and changing the Muslim vote or something. I forget, it was something with Muslims. I'll have to go look it up. I guess it was. I sent it to you. Remember that with the guys in the bar? There was some guy in
grab it.
Yeah, let me look it up.
Yeah, because this shit's going on. They had this one lady, and she's like, my husband died, and I don't even have $170,000 to give to him. They've stolen it from me, the Social Security, and they've given that lady, according to their records, gave like $300,000, and I'm like, fuck. And they ain't even. She said they didn't take any of my money. They're just saying that I'm giving the money. Isn't that fraud?
You'd think so.
It's almost like 2 tiers of justice, man. You know that they do what they want, and if you fart, you're fucked. You know that. Fucking crazy. Hey, Eric. Hey, Susan. Hey, Jack. Hey, HG. Hey, everybody. And hey, everybody on the replays. Let's see who else is here. Paulus. J Dollars in the chat. Nikki. Hey, Nikki. If you're still awake. Oh, that's Hamtramck. That's what's left of Pole Town. But now it's Muslim.
They take people's ballots. They pull them and they give them their ballots over.
Bangladeshi did it. Started doing it. Oh yeah, they started before the Yemeni.
They go around the neighborhood with the AB applications, and they have people sign the application. Then they put candidates to drop them all off at City Hall. Then they know when they go out, they go back to the person's house and say, "Give me the sign the envelope, give me the ballot." They're harvesters, and they did.
Project Veritas.
Pause it real quick.
On the ground in the city of Hamtramck.
So you know what's been going on in Bangladesh, right? You heard him talk about the Bangladesh absentee votes.
Yeah.
So in Bangladesh, the military has completely taken over the country. The prime minister fled to the United Kingdom in a military helicopter, and there's total anarchy. The Arabs are burning all the Hindu temples down and all that stuff, and it's all tied to this.
Aren't the Hindus fighting back?
Well, it's you got to think about the political, like they were using.
Oh, so they're doing the same thing to them that they're doing in Britain.
Yeah, they were funneling money through Bangladesh. Like ActBlue is probably connected to all this Bangladesh absentee vote money laundering thing. You know, it's all connected, and it's because it's all connected to CrowdStrike.
Well, it's just like Somalis in Minnesota.
Yep, and that's why they picked Waltz, the gym.
Yeah, because he's licking their butt. He changed their state flag to a Somali flag, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
he's a piece of shit, that guy. We're going to talk about that in a minute, too. Not only does his wife like smelling burning tires, he's a full-out fucking coward. All right, so what's the tell us the backtrack on this?
City. It's also the only Muslim majority city in America, and the first city in America to have an all-Muslim city council.
As soon as the city council got all Muslim, they banned the flag.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen. They probably didn't cheat enough to change the election, but they could have, and there's no way to tell.
You need these people's votes, right? So who's gonna, say brown skin?
She was the last Pollock mayor right here.
Doing election fraud.
Our investigation started in 2023 when the pride flag was first banned from being displayed on public property.
Dude, man, I used to make them in a bakery, and it sucked around Easter time making them fucking things.
A lot of things going on here.
We feel betrayed by the Muslim community.
Fuck you.
How much sort of
useful idiot.
Like a friend of mine said that the election.
What'd they expect?
What we found were shocking allegations of voter fraud, including intimidation, coercion, bribery.
This is Project Veritas.
And even midnight meetings where the ballots are auctioned off to the highest bidder.
They hire black people to go to black houses. They hire Bangladeshi people to go to Bangladeshi houses. For black people, they pay them.
A lot of people don't know that. There's a lot of Bangladesh people here. You know that.
Where someone is more assimilated, they can run the show. They can intimidate.
We got like the UN here in Michigan. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So then they get together late at night. They joke and they call it like the midnight meetings, and then they auction them. They bid for them.
See, that's what probably happens between 3 and 4 a.m. because I noticed the last two elections, everything's fine till about 3:30 to 4 a.m.
Hey, Admiral Wackass.
That's when things change for some reason.
Yeah, that's when all the money comes out.
Yeah.
Then they auction them.
You get your orders from Oxford.
I mean, this is so loud, me.
Man, we got to end that shit. This isn't even their game. Let them go somewhere fucking else and play their fucked up games. No, you got it muted, Hargrave.
We know who's doing it, and there's a attorney general's office on. I got 3 people busted. Back in
Anybody with headphones on, I'm sorry out there.
There's an investigation going on. Nestle's been involved, and I think the feds are involved.
You say the authorities, either the feds or whoever are investigating the city council. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Investigating voter fraud.
Jesus.
That's fucked. We got Packies here. Check this out, Hargrave. I'm fucking in North Carolina up on top of the fucking mountain. And there's a guy there from here running a party store. I go, what the fuck are you doing here? And he goes, my parents bought this store and now I'm in hell. And he used to live here in Detroit. And I was laughing at him. I always got along with the Packies. The people from India don't get along with them. You know what I mean? That's why I don't understand why they're bringing all these different cultures in here that hate each other. There's going to be a fight sooner or later.
Welcomed us necessarily.
Right. I mean, if the roles are reversed,
Yeah.
the council.
And the roles have been reversed.
Yeah, and you guys licked their ass, and look what happened,
first
bitch.
Woman mayor from 2005 to 2021, the year she was defeated by her Yemeni challenger Amir
Yeah,
Ghalib, who himself was historically swept into office as Hamtramck's first Muslim mayor, along with America's first all-Muslim city council. As the consequences of those elections continue to be felt, locals now fear their once welcoming LGBTQ sanctuary may be lost forever due to the policies of their newly emboldened all-Muslim leadership.
Is the council so far remaining moderate? Because like the Bengali.
No, they are not. They are not moderate. The newest thing is on Tuesday they passed a resolution divesting of all investment in Israel.
Breaking news right now out of Hamtramck. City Council amended a
I loved when
resolution
this
that would
happened.
ban the pride flag from being flown on city-owned property.
Palestine Avenue. It's the new name for Holbrook here in Hamtramck.
That's the Islamic call to prayer. It blasts out 5 times a day.
Oh, it goes
throughout the
ape
streets
shit
of
to people there
Hamtramck,
hate it.
Michigan.
Could you imagine that?
Residents are sounding off after city
I would
council
blow
passed
that
an
fucking
ordinance
thing out.
allowing religious animal slaughter.
We're kind of a bellwether here for the whole process of immigration
what?
and accommodation.
Bending
and,
over and turning into
cultural
Brit, you
diversity.
dumbass
that
bitch.
really is
How much
is
money
the
they
future
give
of
you
the
to be a
United States.
retard?
Zayevsky's been featured on CNN, Fox News, PBS, and others, but only Project Veritas undercover journalists captured on camera her never-heard-before allegations of voter fraud within the Bangladeshi and Yemeni communities of Hamtramck that threatens free and fair elections now and in the future.
We have a serious, I mean that's been going on for 20 years, basically.
Well, how did you get to be mayor then, bitch, and you're involved?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And, you know, it's been
It's
investigated.
20 years.
You know, the government won't touch it.
And there's, you know, heavy duty, you know, those absentee ballots, you know, hey, again, this is another thing that you can't say out loud.
Yeah, I wonder how you got in then.
Ballots are being filled out in people's dining rooms by the candidates.
They sit around the kitchen table and they, you know, and then, yeah, it's complete, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They fill out the ballots.
Yeah, yeah. The Bangladeshi started doing it. Oh, yeah, they started before the Yemeni.
So now you have a little competition within the two groups
Oh,
to ballot.
absolutely.
We call it's ballot harvesting. I mean, I call it ballot harvesting if they're not out loud. But
It's against the law here in Michigan.
Hassan? I met Hassan.
Yeah, had more absentee votes.
Like the former mayor, Lynn Blasey claims to have experienced the seedy side of Hamtramck elections up close. Blasey, who identifies as asexual queer, ran as the only non-Muslim candidate for Hamtramck City Council in both 2021 and 23. Blasey explained to our journalists how she believes her Muslim political opponents are blatantly committing widespread voter fraud within their own and
Yeah, but
other
before it was okay when they were on your side.
Black people to go to
Fuck.
black houses. They hire Bangladeshi people to go to Bangladeshi houses. For black people, they pay them for their ballots. They strategically choose people that, like, they target families that don't care or don't know the voting process.
Yeah.
So, like, newer immigrants that don't know.
Lacey singled out and accused longtime incumbent city councilman Mohammed Hassan, who is currently running for
Mohammed,
Wayne
you
County
cheater,
Commissioner, of illegally harvesting votes.
He's been on the council for 12 years.
Hey,
he
Daniel.
knows what it takes to be on council, but he also cheats.
He cheats in what way?
He harvests votes.
He harvests votes, and you know that for a fact.
So, yes.
You know what I leave in my car, Susan? A fucking pit bull.
Solicit to return, or
And I
agree
come
to
back and
return
I'll shoot
another's
the motherfucker if I
absentee
catch him
ballot to a
fucking
clerk.
around.
It's also a felony for a person to be in possession of another's absentee ballot unless that person is immediate family, resides in the same household, or is authorized.
You know what you got to do? You got to group up just like they're doing. Good with people that are like you and think like you.
I was being the city clerk.
And it's elections of shit. That's a hard part. Yeah, it's crazy these days that think everything you do is hard.
This is August Gishlad. August is a Michigan State certified election official currently serving as the city clerk at the city of Fraser. August also served as the Hamtramck city clerk from 2013 to 2021.
How many years were you? 8 years?
8 years here, 2.5 years in another city. Now I'm in 2 weeks in Fraser, just starting. I worked for congressman, worked for senator.
Nice.
Been doing elections all my life.
Mr. Gishlad provided Project Veritas with expert insight into voter fraud and how it's been going down in Hamtramck for decades, revealing to our journalists that members of the All-Muslim City Council are currently under investigation for these very illegal activities.
And then you guys never have any problems like with too many mail-in ballots or anything like that.
Oh yeah. But they're actually in investigation now. It's not too many mail-in ballots. It's these guys go door to door and they take people's ballots. They pull them and they give them their ballots over. It only happens in ethnic communities.
In the Muslim communities?
We know who's doing it, and there's a attorney general's office on it. I got 3 people busted back in 2013.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
3 guys got found guilty. City Moore got fined. I mean, I'm a Democrat and I busted other Democrats.
I hope with all the bull going on with the All Muslim Council, whatever here, that there wasn't hanky panky in that election.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
And they think they got somebody? So how do they do it? Like,
it's easy. They go around the neighborhood with the AV applications, and they have people sign the application. Then they put candidates to drop them all off at City Hall. Then they know when they go out, they go back to the person's house and say, "You either sign the envelope or the ballot." They're harvesters. And it. Voter fraud happens in small ethnic communities where someone is more assimilated. They can run the show. It can intimidate. So, like, if you don't vote, vote for me, your cousin has nowhere to live next year when he comes in. I'll shut it down.
Closed societies.
Because they're all
And so
breaking
you
the
think
law,
that's happening
Hargrave.
here?
And if you're not, then they pay you money. They pay as low as $10 a fucking head. You know that?
It's ethnic communities. Whoever gets here can run the show on the newer people, you know.
And now it's happening.
Newer citizens.
Now it's happening.
Now it's happening to Gali and Yemen.
Lacey, who maintains relations within Hamtramck's Muslim community, claims she's learned of a midnight meeting held close to Election Day where the harvested ballots are allegedly auctioned off to candidates who are the highest bidder.
And they get together late at night. They jokingly call it like the midnight meetings.
The midnight
Meetings, I guess. So then they auction them. They bid for them.
And you know this how? You heard like
Bits and pieces from lots of different people.
they auction for ballots.
Yeah. People who have participated in that late night auction before and have been in the room when it's happening have told me about it.
Wow.
Given the information we received, our journalists arranged a late night get together of their own with Councilman Abu Musa to warn him that word of the midnight meeting and allegations of voter fraud had come to light. Musa never disavowed the midnight meeting and actually claimed Councilman Hassan admitted to him and others that he paid for 300 ballots in 2023, seemingly
Wow, he's fucked.
Lacey's allegation.
Brother Musa, I gotta tell you, I'm very nervous about this. You're not gonna shoot me, are you?
No, don't worry, man.
So basically, what she's saying is that what I was told is that Hassan is mad at the mayor for making you mayor pro tem, and that he wants to expose the city council members and the mayor for doing stuff with ballots. She's saying they get black people, that Hassan was saying that they get black people and they pay them $20 or $30 for their ballot.
Sometimes 10.
They have midnight meetings. Then they auction them. Did you hear that?
Not the midnight meeting. Hassan is up, everybody knows.
Hassan is fucked up.
The black people.
Yes.
Who knows
Exactly.
black people? Do you?
Black people.
I don't know them. Nobody knows them.
But is it true that he paid for 300 ballots?
Fuck,
That's what
man,
they
they're
said.
all
The
dirty.
Or the queer lady in the video.
The
said
queer
in
lady in the
audio said
video.
that he paid.
She's
I don't
that
know if
one
you
from
heard,
CG
but
that
we
always
know
flips
he
her hair.
paid
What's her
for
name?
300.
Sometimes he says so. I
Right?
don't have any proof.
He paid for the ballot, but it's actually him.
You don't got any proof.
Sometimes he told the people, yeah, I get those things. If somebody
Oh, now you're fucked. You're on
properly or
record,
improperly
bitch.
handle the ballot, he's the one. But I know he's trying to harm me. Mayor told me to also. The things, if Hassan somebody's friend, this guy doesn't need
That's
any
the only
enemy.
bad
He's
side
enough.
of these
To
idiots.
see
They
how
all
these
hate each
alleged
other and they all
ballot
try to kill
harvesters
each
would
other in the
react to
end.
receiving numerous unmarked absentee ballots out of thin air, our journalist contacted Councilman Hassan and Musa and offered them an opportunity to acquire what they believe to be a bunch of unmarked ballots gathered for their benefit.
We have a lot of our citizens who are from, are immigrants and don't speak English and don't understand the process. A brother from the mosque was able to gather some of their ballots that they didn't know what to do with them. So we're a little lost. He left them on a porch.
Sure he
in
did.
a package.
This is the trap. We have to see the name, the Muslim or not.
The ballots, yes, they're from Muslims, and there are some that are also from the
They need that
Ukrainian
General Akbar
immigrants.
thing
There's
going.
about,
It's a trap.
I want to say
Are
43
you welcome?
ballots,
Yeah, pepper
but
too?
they don't understand how to fill them out. So they left them blank, and we kind of compiled them. He left them there.
If it is not signed, okay, give me the address, I will go there.
I'll go there. I'll get him to sign it.
We can drop to the city hall. City hall parking lot has the box. We can drop it to there. Hello.
Hello, brother Abu Musa.
Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you?
They're setting him up. You know that? They're telling this
lot
other
of,
cat, hey, he's got a whole
brothers and
bunch of
sisters
empty
didn't
ballots
know
he's
how
getting
to
ready to
fill out
dump.
their ballots. And we even met some Ukrainians who, part of the Ummah. And so they left their ballots. There's a bag. It's an abandoned house, but there's a small package on the doorstep. If you could have someone grab it. We just don't want those to go to waste. So if you could just pick those up, they're right there.
Hey man, you touched my heart, brother.
You're fucked now,
very
dog.
much. Listen, I will come up. I will meet you. How about this evening?
And a lot of the folks who are elected officials in Hamtramck don't live in Hamtramck.
That's
illegal
common.
as well.
The news is they don't even live in Hamtramck here.
There's a couple of them that don't.
Legally, all of them signed war affidavits saying that they live in Hamtramck.
They don't live in Hamtramck.
But they have a house homesteaded here, but they live in like Warren, and it's where the kids go to school. We don't know Musa doesn't live here. We got the other guy. We think they caught, but we'll see.
According to our sources on the ground, voter fraud is real and is happening in Hamtramck. Now that these allegations
And
have
one
come
bitch
to light,
member of the
and it
squad.
appears that AG
She
Nessel
says
is
she lives
well
in
aware,
Detroit.
the question
She's got a
is,
house
will
in
America's
Dearborn, and
only
she just
all
rents
Muslim
out a house
city
in
council
Detroit. You
be
know that?
held to account?
I know that there's an investigation going on, but I don't know.
Oh, and that
who
bitch that's
exactly
our
are
district
council
attorney,
members.
she's a leftist being paid by Soros, so that bitch ain't gonna do fuck all about anything.
No.
Really? What name am I looking for?
You'll probably give him a Medal of Honor.
Yeah, lick their balls because she's a goddamn weirdo.
Nessel's gotten involved because
Oh yeah, absolutely. Nestle's been involved, and I think the feds are involved.
you say the authorities, either the feds or whoever are investigating the city council. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. news.
Investigating voter fraud.
Yeah, I'd be investigating this old
Like some
bitch.
of the
She's been around for
harvesting
20
like you were
years.
talking
I don't
about.
know exactly.
You know that.
No details. All I hear is, and it's not common knowledge.
Okay.
It's not
So nobody
common
knows.
knowledge.
It's only
Fuck.
bad when they cheat.
Yeah. Well, they cheated her out of something, obviously, because look how bitter the bitch is. She seems like that Brian Castno and his fucking 3-dick fucking gorilla thing. He's even crying on X. I seen him on something about EBS. Wherever there's something about EBS, there he is, talking shit, crying. It's like, fucking give it up, man. Move on.
I saw EBS attacked Camel Moon. That was pretty funny.
Why? Why did he attack Camel Moon?
Because
what
he
about?
didn't like Camel Moon criticizing him. Oh, the humanity, the Kingspin and
You could never understand Camel Moon anyway, so fuck him. He's a retard fat fuck. He's got fat on the brain. Fuck him. Camel Moon is funny. I got all his shit from Go.
You can't criticize the king.
I even got the lunchbox, J Dollar. You know
what
that?
he said was great on was it Lord Raptor? Jesus, I forget. It was on Matt Barr's stream.
Who did? EBS said he was great.
No, what Camel Moon said on Matt Barr's stream about how all this went down, and so.
What about the Dungeoneers and all that gay
No,
shit?
what Camel Moon said was that imagine you're trying to sell something, making two artists.
Like your hot dog thing.
Yeah, the hot
Oh,
dog
yeah,
is
yeah.
an example. There you go.
Woo! Go
And then
tell me your
EV
hot dog thing, Hargrave.
And then then the EVS goes and I don't know if that was I saw a clip and he brought up what is that ham salad or whatever that thing he's trying to sell, and he's like, look at this piece of shit. Nobody wants this. And I'm like, my
I
God,
got it.
you're really
Got it
this
right here.
You're really this petty to sit here on a live stream and bring up a book because some guy explained how CG works. Like, okay, good
It's
luck.
hail salad, for fuck's sake.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whatever it is.
Salad.
Yeah.
Whatever. And you know what really sucks? EBS is such a cockhole. Motherfucking hail salad's about the CG people. It's about inside jokes about CG, and it's about the lore. And fuck you, EBS. You're a fucking. You wrecked our good time. We were having a blast till you fucked it up, you fat fuck. And that's the God's honest truth, isn't it?
Well, look, he asked me for criticism, that, like I told you, and
He can't take criticism. Why was he asking for something he can't handle?
Yeah.
You should have told him, you
don't know.
can't handle the truth, you fuck.
I don't understand any of it. It's just I've never seen such a fragile
bitch
person that needs to be
He's
praised.
really a SJW. He's a leftist.
He is.
Fuck.
Him,
He don't
Shane,
fool me.
they were all SJWs.
Yeah, he
Shane
don't fool me.
Great tweets with hashtag.
Hold on, I got an
LGBTQ.
opening for this guy. Hold on a second. This will be a good one.
Shane used to promote LGBT youth.
Right in the kisser. Show that knight who's boss. Oh God.
Wow.
Welcome, whack ass.
Yeah, I heard we were calling EVS gay.
Well, fuck. Everybody knows about his story behind the dumpster. I mean, everybody knows it now, right?
Well, dude, I don't even think that. I don't know if that's real. That's just some random
It's
green text
fucking
post
real.
or
I've
whatever.
heard too many times.
It's whatever. But no, it's just whatever. Fuck that guy, dude. I made one joke at that motherfucker. This dude owes me like hundreds of dollars of product that he hasn't
Not
delivered
me.
for
I'm out.
years.
I just got an
And
email
this,
from about the brute bullshit, and I'm like, thank God I never backed that crap.
oh yeah, yeah. Can I fucking refund that? I'll need to see.
Just piss him off.
I just want that Kurt Metzger story. That's the whole reason I even got into
See?
Comicsgate.
That's
Because of
why I
Kurt
was gonna
fucking
grab
Metzger.
that fucking hardback. Is it even still a hardback?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. It's
It was
coming to
supposed to
me
be a
in some
hardback
gay
in the
ass
beginning.
lunchbox or some shit.
Remember, it was supposed to be a hardback book with all the different fucking writers, and then they were gonna get what a fucking shit show. Every time he does something like that, it always gets smaller and smaller than what it was.
Whatever. It'll come out in 3 or 4 years after it's
So
supposed
that's
to be.
all I wanted was
It's
that
whatever.
hardback book with all the different writers in it. I didn't give a fuck about Gabo the Brute. Fuck him.
Yeah, me either. But at the time, I was like backing everything like crazy.
Yeah,
Just
but
like,
you
oh
were
yeah,
fucking
independent art.
yeah.
It's about
Support our
independent
brothers.
art. Yeah,
Support our brothers. Hey, Paulus.
yeah, nah,
That was
bullshit.
fucked.
Yeah.
You were around in Crack Pack back when we used to hang out at fucking what's his name's the guy from Australia, Bancroft's. And we ruled there, man. Remember that? There were like 1 million of us there having a good time. Now it's fucking
What, for
dead
all
there.
the backings and shit and the
Yeah.
fucking launches? Yeah.
Yeah. He was the fucking
Yeah.
finisher, remember?
I
Crack
came
Pack
in
back.
like midway through that. Yeah, the Crack Pack did back. We were like some of the #1 backers. Same 100.
Oh, we were the fucking idiots.
Same 100, dude.
The true believers. Fucking true
Yeah.
believers.
Retarded.
Fuck it. I got a lot of cool shit. You know what? I knew this was going to be finite. People don't realize that. This shit always blows up and changes.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Like, nothing's fucking forever.
No. And
In fact,
especially
it's
when you got a
normally
movement,
incredibly short. Yeah.
and when you got a movement that names itself, that's even going to be more fragile because movement should be named by outsiders, not yourself.
I mean, Comicsgate kind of was. Like, people started calling it Comicsgate because they were trying to, like, compare it to Gamersgate. And then,
It's never
like,
the same, though.
and then someone just ran with that shit. Like, I mean, I guess EVS ran with it the most. Fucking, but yeah, Comicsgate's fucking a stupid name. I've said that from the fucking beginning. Everyone made fun of Gamersgate. It was retarded. It was just like, it was right. It was just retarded, you know? Like, it's like Gamersgate. It's like, yeah, you're right. We should be able
who
to
want to
just
be admitting that they're involved in that sick fucking show, you know?
yeah, but it's like you still, yeah, exactly. Like the only reason I really even know Gamersgate is because of Jace Connors, which was like a fake character that guy did.
Yeah.
That was like making fun of all the Gamersgate people, and literally like just after like 2.5 years, people realized that it was actually just a guy like pretending to be like that. It was funny as fuck. They finally doxed him because like he was in like an actual car accident. And then, like, fucking got out of the car accident. He's, like, super concussed. And then he was like, oh, I should, like, make this into a thing. Starts, like, kicking the fuck out of the car and, like, busting in the windshield and just yelling and, like, all this crazy shit, like, in character. And then fucking comes on. It's like, Brianna Wu tried to kill me in a street race and, like, all this crazy shit.
Hargrave killed one of them hookers. What was the one that you killed in GTA, Hargrave?
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fucking so yeah, after that, like eventually, because he was actually fucked up in the car accident, someone like fucking ended up doxing him, and then they realized like for 2.5 years there were people like following this guy and trolling him and just thought he was a retard, and then it was like, oh no, actually that's just like an actor, and he was like fucking with all of you guys. Also, that guy was like instrumental to creating Kiwi Farms and keeping it alive after it like got banned as like Quickie Farms, like the Kristen Western Chandler. Shit.
Who?
Chase Connors, or his name's Jan Rankowski is the actual guy's name.
Oh, because we got Fascist Kirk hanging around here now.
Oh yeah, that guy from Kiwi Farm. Yeah, that dude's fucking mad, fucking crazy.
He's going off on me tonight on Kiwi Farms.
I thought he was relatively normal till I met him. I thought, holy fuck,
he's insane.
Yeah, but
yeah, no, Kiwi Farms is just filled with people that you know, are the same people who would be on Kiwi Farms.
If his story's real, he's got a reason to be like he is, man.
Yeah, he's got some crazy shit.
Yeah. Oh, Jade Dollar, you're just mad because you're in your trailer and you ain't allowed to go out and do crazy shit. Your wife won't let you. Okay, I got fucking JD Vance talking about what Tampon Tim did during Minnesota while it burned.
Thank you. Said that he cannot wait to debate you. Your reaction to that, and is there one issue that you would really like to debate him on?
Minneapolis here. We're trying to focus on Wisconsin, but I'm sure your reach, I guess, spreads across the border. So we'll answer the question. Look, I think I want to debate Governor Walz because nothing to do with Governor Walz, but because the American people deserve to see the people who want to be their vice president stand before them and try to persuade them. And it's one of the things that's really frustrated me about Kamala's campaign is that she seems totally uninterested in actually talking to American voters and persuading them. If there's a single issue around which I think Governor Walz has to answer when it comes to his record, this is a guy who says that he stands for public safety, but actively encouraged the rioters who burned down Minneapolis. And I think that if you want to say you stand for public safety, you cannot look the American people in the eye and say, well, I welcome the people who caused $13 billion of damage to Minneapolis because I encouraged them to burn my city to the ground.
He wouldn't call the National Guard
basic self-control
that he was in charge
rather
of, according to him, remember?
To do what they can do and keep us all safe. I'm scandalized by this guy pretending that he stands for working people. Working people need to live in communities with public safety. Working people need to be able to build a business and know that some hoodlum is going to come along and burn it to the ground because of a political issue. Working people need the police to be supported in their.
Fucking crazy. I got the other one of them where he's talking about his stolen valor too. Oh, first, have you seen when he pulls up on Camel Toe Harris?
Yeah, that was funny. At the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was smart, bro. Really smart.
Fuck yeah, it was. Look at this shit.
Guys, how are you? All right, I know you're covering the vice president here. I figured I'd come by and.
That's when he's hiding. Tampon Tim's running to hide. They're asking him about his military service.
Might get lonely because the vice president doesn't answer questions from reporters and hasn't for 17 days. Have they given you guys an explanation for why she won't take questions from reporters?
Of course, some are going to answer. They're all cucked.
Nobody?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, I hope that you change your mind because it'd be good for the American people, and I think it'd be good for you all if she actually.
Did you hear what he says in the beginning? Listen to this shit. He says, I'm not here because it's my plane soon.
One, just get a good look at the plane. Hopefully it's going to be my plane in a few months, but also you guys might get
fuck you, Camel.
Why is there all these kids by Kamala? What the fuck is that?
Those are all the kids that are with fucking Tampon Tim.
They got the Girl Scouts. It's a Girl Scout thing.
Yeah. He's a pervert. Fuck. Bet money on it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's
and
a
she
fucking
has
weirdo.
So the reporters are like a goddamn mile away. And then when he gives the opportunity for them to ask questions, they don't even ask questions.
No, they don't.
Like
you want to know why? Because those guys are all cucked and in the bag. If there would have been somebody there that would have been like a free thinker, then it could have been funny. But who do you think's following her around? Come on. Here's where he talks about his military services, piece of shit. Tampon Tim.
Last night, Governor Walz suggested that because of your Ivy League education and your Silicon backing your political career, that you yourself are part of the elite. What are your first impressions of them trying to frame you this way to the American public?
Well, look, I came from a family where nobody in my family had ever gone to law school. I grew up in a poor family. The fact that Tim Walz wants to turn it into a bad thing, that I actually worked myself through college, through law school, and made something myself. To me, that's the American dream. And if Tim Walz wants to insult it, I think that's frankly pretty bizarre. Now, look, what really bothers me about Tim Walz, it's not,
even the positions that he's taken, though certainly he has been a far left radical. You know what really bothers me about Tim Walz as a Marine who served his country in uniform? When the United States Marine Corps, when the United States of America asked me to go to Iraq to serve my country, I did it. I did what they asked me to do it, and I did it honorably, and I'm very proud of that service. When Tim Walz was asked by his country to go to Iraq, you know what he did? He dropped out of the Army and allowed his unit to go without him, a fact that he's been criticized for aggressively by a lot of the people that he served with. I think it's shameful to prepare your unit to go to Iraq, to make a promise that you're going to follow through, and then to drop out right before you actually have to go. I also think it's dishonest. Something, again, if you guys ever get an opportunity to ask Tim Walz or Kamala Harris some questions.
This is in Detroit.
He made this interesting comment that the Kamala Harris campaign put out there, and I bet they're regretting they put it out there now, because he said that and he was making a point about gun control. He said we shouldn't allow weapons that I used in war to be on America's streets. Well, I wonder, Tim Walz, when were you ever in war? When was this? Coward. What was this weapon that you carried into war, given that you abandoned your unit right before they went to Iraq, and he has not spent a day in a combat zone? What bothers me about Tim Walz is the stolen valor garbage. Do not pretend to be something that you're not. And if he wants to criticize me for getting an Ivy League education, I'm proud of the fact that my mamaw supported me, that I was able to make something of myself. I'd be ashamed if I was him and I lied about my military service like he did. Sir.
They fucking because he refused to go and he retired. They busted him down from sergeant major to motherfucking master sergeant.
And people also died.
Yeah.
The unit that he was.
Yeah, I got the guy too on here, the sergeant that had to take over because of him, and he's mad as fuck. And he's mad that people even got him in to be governor, which is bullshit. He probably cheated his way in, just like everybody else is cheating their way in. We got to have a reset, man. We have a Continental Congress. We got to have some kind of way to reset this, because these motherfuckers are all criminals. They're all lining their own pockets. They all work for the globalists. They don't give a fuck about us. And it's bullshit. We got no recourse. What is their recourse? Revolution? That's what they're trying to push us into. And I say, fuck them. Let them come and get us. They're going to have to come door to door. And when they do, that's when we shoot them, when they come to your fucking door. Don't go out there looking for trouble, because that's what they want. But don't let them come in your fucking door either. Fuck them.
Laura Loomer said more crazy shit about him is coming out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Guess what I was told? I was told that they're blowing him up, and that during the convention, Biden's going to try to make a comeback. He's right now doing the Rocky thing. Can you hear the music?
I don't think so.
He's punching a fucking chicken. Bam, 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 bam. He's running up and down 2 stairs. Biden's getting ready, man. That's what I hear. It's going to be a crazy fucking thing.
Nah, they can't inject more meth into him, dude.
I know, but they're going to have to replace
dementia too much.
this guy. They're going to have to replace them because they're communists. Nobody's going to vote for them.
Nah, I think a bunch of people want to vote for Kamala. It's fucked up.
Because they're retarded, and that's the media gaslighting you. This bitch only could get 1%.
I don't know. I did talk to a bunch of New York people. But yeah, New York ain't shit.
And they're going to be part of the 1% that voted for her last time, because she ain't catching on to anybody.
She got nothing, dude. She got nothing.
And then you want to vote
time.
for what we just went through these past 4 years? That's all you're doing.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. They elected a fucking corpse, by cheating last time.
And he wasn't in charge. It was Weekend at fucking Bernie's.
Yeah.
Now they figure they can get this retard in.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
I'm saying, yeah, they got in the fucking corpse. So I'm saying it can happen. If they cheat enough. I don't know.
If they cheat enough, what? They all should go to fucking jail. It's bullshit what they're pulling off. It's bullshit.
My.
Yeah, we had to have something go. It's getting too depressing.
Mm.
We haven't even touched on AOC and that one dickhead and their shit wanting a fucking civil war. Did you hear about Ben Stiller too? Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
He wants to be black, and he said all Jewish white people want to be black.
Mm.
Is that
So
nuts?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, go get Robert Downey and bring him back.
Robert Downey ain't doing that shit.
No, because he ain't nuts or fucking sold out. Fuck. He gave Camel Toe Harris 150 grand too.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Fucking
Did you
nuts.
get DoorDash?
Nah, we're rolling through a Taco Bell right now. DoorDash delivery fees? Nah, way, man.
That is called Bidenomics. That is called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics. Bidenomics is working. Yeah, go ahead and clap.
Why isn't she using her black voice, dude?
Because she's not talking to black people.
Yeah.
And here we go. Bidenomics.
This is wild, folks.
Fucking A. Once the stock market crashed 1,000 points, I was like, fuck. Welcome back to 2008 or 1980. You know
Nah,
that?
it's even worse than that, man. I mean, it just
To you
keeps
guys,
on.
it is. But I was
It
there
keeps-
both times. It ain't that bad. It's the same shit all over again.
Yeah, but every time it happens, there's like more quantitative easing, and like essentially $1 is worth like 3 cents right now.
Yeah, I know. It used to be 25. I used to bitch about it then, and now it's 3. Well, pretty soon what they're doing is they're making it so there's no choice but to switch. They're slowly squeezing
Yeah.
you guys out. It's like fucking crabs in a pot of hot water.
Pretty much.
We
Yeah,
gotta get
they're
rid of
gonna
them
try and
too.
make everyone depend on like central bank currency, like bullshit.
Fuck
that's all
that currency.
digital.
We should be based
Yeah.
on the gold dollar, just like fucking Kennedy wanted, and they shot him in the head for that.
Yeah, we're fucked, dude. I
We're
mean,
not
we're
fucked.
not
They're
we're not
fucked.
fucked. It's just like
You just need enough
I
of
don't
us
know.
awake to the
Shit's
fact
gonna
of
have
what
to,
the fuck's
yeah,
going on. Once
shit's
30%
gonna have
of
to
us are
reset.
determined, they can't do fuck all. They're done. And they know it too. They're worried about the 30% waking up to their bullshit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't even
if-
play the stock market anymore, man. Because since
Yeah, not
2000
really.
2008, it's been fucking under their control. And
There's
what's
people
really
who-
go ahead.
there's people who can make money off day trading based on like short-term strategies and shit, and then there's people who are like
You know how
market
much
movers,
work that
like
is, man.
like Warren
You're
Buffett.
hustling.
Yeah, you're waking up like 2 hours before the day and reading all the news.
And you
so
got to
know
have
what
the
fuck's
fastest
going
internet
on.
with
Yeah.
all the hookups. And if
Well,
you're
you
not
just
fucking plugged
really
in,
just
you're
need
fucked.
Yeah, well, you need good internet, 4 monitors, fucking just
And
run a
people that you
couple
know.
things. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you
and
ain't
then
got an
yeah, you want to
insight,
make
you're
a network
fucked.
of people. Because
I
yeah,
used
the
to
more
day
people
trade.
that bet on it the same way, the better it fucking
I
ends
had a
up for
girlfriend that
everyone.
made me get a suit and become a trader. 'Cause that was her
Yeah.
dream.
Oh
And
yeah, no, that's it's no dream. It's just fucking making
Well, it's
money.
a dream for her of living off that money. It's a nightmare for the motherfucker doing it.
Yeah.
I found out later on I wasn't the first one. You know what I mean? That's what she did. She went around and made people.
Oh, I thought she was like trading with you.
No,
Yeah,
fuck no.
you're saying yeah, you were just doing all the fucking shit.
She came for money. She wanted a day trader. I decided day trader. I got the books around here and everything. She gave me a bunch of books and told me, you're going to be a trader. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's sketchy as shit. It's all about like incredibly small margins.
Oh, it's hustling, man. I love to
Yeah.
hustle. So for me, it was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have like a sales mentality or like anything like that, it works really well for you.
If you're into that kind of shit, after a while, it's like I said before, I'm going to be 30.
I also don't say
I'm going to be 30
African-American.
digging a fucking hole, not fucking ripping people off and scamming people for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I love
that's the problem with the stock market is it's all just bullshit speculation. But it's like the only way to make money now because fucking so many people have fucking made money and saturated that shit.
Hey, multimedia streaming and chat channel. Welcome. Yeah, I got George Carlin right here.
Also, don't say African Americans. I find it cumbersome and confusing. Which part of Africa are we talking about? Egypt? Egypt is in Africa, but Egyptians aren't black. They're like the people in India. They're dark brown white people, but they're Africans. So why wouldn't an Egyptian citizen who becomes an Egyptian who becomes a U.S. citizen be called an African American? The same would apply to South Africa. Suppose a white racist from South Africa becomes an American citizen. Couldn't he call himself an African American? If for no other reason than just to bother black people. And what about a black person born in South Africa who becomes an American citizen? Is he an African American or is he a South African American? Or is he simply a South African American African American? You know, it's just so much more tedious liberal labeling. Liberals should be taught that labels divide people, and I think we could probably do with fewer labels, not more.
Diversity makes.
I also don't say African Americans.
God damn, I hate the look of that fucking weirdo.
What, George Carlin?
No, watch this.
Diversity makes us stronger.
Weird ideas. And
Yes, Tim. Republicans are so weird. Look at all these weird Republicans doing weird Republican stuff. Wait, that one is definitely a Democrat, Tim.
Weird ideas.
Let's try another example.
Jesus.
Perfect.
I know.
Look at this weird
He was in charge of
Republican
fucking our nuclear
right here.
fucking waste.
That is
Look, he's
obviously
been
one of those
drinking it,
weirdo
fucking
MAGA
weirdo.
people. Wait, isn't that the guy who used to work for Joe and Kamala, but had to disappear after he got caught stealing luggage from the airport? Oh no, that weirdo is actually a Democrat too. Let's keep looking for all those weird Republicans you've been talking about, Tim.
Weird ideas.
Wait, there it is. The perfect example of a weird Republican. Observe the distinctive traits of these MAGA weirdos. Oh no, Tim. Looks like these weirdos are also Democrats. Perhaps you should take a glimpse at your own party before calling people weird, Tim.
Weird ideas.
What a foolish campaign strategy, Tim. You really thought calling Republicans weird could cover all of Kamala's failures.
Nope. Fucking A. I can't believe anybody's even thinking about voting for her, man.
They got their devil people. We'll see.
They're going to try to steal it. That's the whole thing. We got to stop the steal.
Always between 3:30 and 4 a.m. That's when it goes down.
Yeah. But
oh, look, we found a box. We found a bag of votes on a doorstep. Gee, what's this?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, 2 billion instant votes for Kamala? Oh, who knew?
Here's dipshit. Jason Bateman, man, what a joke.
And this is a chance to really, you know, to protect democracy and to you know, go in the right direction and go forward. So that's why everybody's got to get out and vote and donate. And she's also a historic candidate. You know, it's going to be the first woman president. And that's incredibly exciting. And, you know, she's Indian, she's black, she's everything. You can be more than one thing. It's incredible. You know, I'm
be more than one
Jewish and Irish. I wish I was
rich.
black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black. You know, it's just get out there.
You know all those black
vote
people
and
from
donate
Toronto.
and like take advantage. This is such an important time right now, and this wave of
That bitch grew up in Toronto with her fucking Indian mom, dude. She's not black at all. Fucking plus Jamaican people aren't black, dude. Okay?
No.
Everyone's fucking saying this shit. Fucking black is like a unique American culture that's a blend of like Southern culture mixed with like all this other bullshit fucking from like Africa and a bunch of disparate like things. Like black is like a very unique American identity. That's like where the origin of the word comes from.
It's
If you're
African
saying
American.
if you're saying black to relate to like Africans or fucking Carabiners, like fucking you're essentially being racist because like
And then
all
she
those people
was everybody's favorite Hindu Indian prosecutor and attorney general and senator, and now she becomes black. But, you know, I met her daddy, fine gentleman, Professor Harris. And the problem with her being black is Professor Harris says he's Caucasian, mixed Irish and Hindu. He doesn't have any black ancestors, but his Irish ancestors owned a lot of slaves in Jamaica and had them to work on plantation. So if mama is on the birth certificate listed as a Caucasian, daddy says he's a Caucasian Hindu and has no black ancestors, how did she get to be black?
Yeah, I don't even know about that. I just know she didn't grow up with her fucking Jamaican father. They don't like each other.
Her father wrote her off because she's a piece of shit. She's always been a piece of shit. He knew it. And
yeah, she
that's
is a
the
piece
truth.
of shit.
He says he's Caucasian. He's Irish and Hindu. And her mom's fucking from India. So how the fuck is she African American? For one thing, she's not American. She grew up in Canada, like she said. And she claims to have been dealing with Kwanzaa when Kwanzaa didn't even start till the bitch was fucking like going to college almost. So all of her stories all bullshit. She's just like Joe Biden. They get it in their head where they can tell us whatever the fuck they want, and we're gonna buy it like fucking cattle. That's what they think you are. They think you're fucking cattle now. The more you accept it, the stupider they're gonna treat you. Sickening. But here we are.
Of energy that's happening, we got to keep going with it. So please do everything you can.
Cucked fuck.
It's time to build
Eat
back
a dick.
better.
Look at this fuckwit.
They probably have a video of him like fucking a kid somewhere.
Oh, you know, fuck him. Look at that bitch. Yeah, and I used to think he was funny. All these fucks that you think is funny, and then they all turn out to be bitches. It's disgusting.
Dude, they were funny. I mean, I'm not even gonna hate on like Tenacious D or fucking Ben Stiller. They were fucking funny. It's just you get up your own ass. You get up your own ass, and all your friends are in Hollywood, and you have to network and shit, and you just become a fucking fag, dude.
It's like Rage Against the Machine. Them motherfuckers sold us out.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, those guys are the machine.
Yeah, I know. That's almost funny now.
Rage
We're gonna rage the machine. We are the machine. We're raging for the machine. And then they're so stupid they don't even see the irony of it. You know that?
It's like I was telling you at the Comic-Con. Look at the Homelander guy. And they're screaming about Kamala and all that. Those people are fucked in the head, man. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like, what do you think? You're really Homelander? Is that what this is? I mean,
he hates Trump too, Homelander. So
yeah, he was in there going on about Kamala and all that. I told my boss, I said, I'm walking away because there's no way I'm going to have a combo. That guy would have ended badly, man. I'm like, fuck this guy. Fuck those people. They're in their own little world. That's all they think about. They don't realize there's an outside world going on. It's this, oh, Kamala is so great and fantastic. Well, what happened to Taiwan? Oh, well, did we really need it? You know, that's Kamala's reaction.
Fucking idiots. I swear to God.
I just don't know how you can live like that, man.
It's a fucking struggle to even put up with this bullshit.
Listen, man, they're just happy about how many black people Kamala kept in jail on false fucking drug charges.
Oh, like the guy on death row that she fucked?
Yeah, dude, 4 hours away from being executed. Luckily, they got a fucking, like, stay of execution from the Supreme Court. Otherwise, that guy would have been fucking fried just because of that bitch's ass. When she had evidence, she knew she had evidence that proved that he wasn't fucking guilty. Crazy shit, dude. That's insane.
I know it's all.
And she got her job by sucking a dude's dick. Fuck that bitch.
Yep. Now she gets in there, man. You guys better hope you got an underground bunker, man. That's the first I'm dropping everything and heading out to my friend's land, and I don't give a fuck. I'm digging holes out there. And I'm gonna wait it out, man, because within 24 hours of her being president, Taiwan's gonna get hit. I have no doubt Taiwan's gonna go. That'll be the first test. They're already sitting there waiting. We got a Russian sub sitting off the shore of Florida. What's that all about?
That's just their fucking trip, man. I don't think they're going to do fuck all right now. They got too much on their plate. They're dealing with the Ukraine. And I heard that they're afraid of Taiwan and Japan. Japan's got all kinds of shit to throw at China. And if they take off too much of a bite and they can't handle China and Taiwan together, and then the Philippines, they could lose everything. You know about what's going on right now. They're purging everything.
But my point is, when Trump was in there, we didn't have a fleet armada.
Yeah, that's why we got to get them back in. We also didn't have spy balloons flying over us. That was all fucking Biden. They're helping them. They're letting them do it. And just like Hillary Clinton, which I'm going to be doing a special about her ass eventually. The bitch fucking everything she accused Trump of doing with the Russians, she was doing with the Russians. Hillary Clinton is the biggest criminal fucking sellout there is. Her and her husband fucked us.
Yeah, like Benghazi. Oh, yeah. No, it was just a friendly protest. Oh, really?
No, it wasn't. They were taking weapons through there, and the people got sick of it and went there and attacked them for it. And that bitch knew about it all. And those people there were complaining they wanted better security, and she left them there to die, to hide her bullshit. That's how she does it. Just like the Oklahoma bombing. She blamed us veterans and a bunch of white people for it, and it was really her. They blew that place up to hide her crimes. So there was a bunch of evidence there against her. Did you know that? Had nothing to do with Timothy McVeigh and them.
Yeah, I knew that.
Guys. Yeah, well, that's just all coming out right now. Shit's going to change. People are going to wake up. The Clintons are monsters. They fucked us. Bill Clinton, when he was president, sold us out to the Chinese so bad, he gave them our technology for silent subs and all kinds of shit. They fucked us. They've always been fucking us, all these rich fuckers. They looked at what they got, that our people fucking suffered and bled for to build us here, and sold it out to fill their own pockets. Every one of them's got to be thrown in fucking jail to restore this republic. Now here's this douchebag.
What can be put into the Constitution can slip away from you very quickly. And the greatest example going on right now before our very eyes is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which
Section 3 has nothing fucking to do with Trump. Trump was never fucking convicted of a resurrection, and that fucking put was in there was for the fucking Civil War and the officers in the Civil War so they couldn't fucking run for president or nothing. That's what that was done for. This guy's just a fucking retard, and it doesn't even say nothing in there about it. Plus, he doesn't even have the votes. You got to have everybody vote for it, not just him and his fucking AOC.
They're just disappearing with a magic wand, as if it doesn't exist, even though it could not be clearer what it's stating. And so, they want to kick it to Congress. So it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. And I'm glad that Sherilyn's creating her new center so we can bring that.
Section 3 does not mention the president. He's not charged with citing an insurrection or a rebellion. Fucking Section 3, watch, it's going to show it here. Here's Section 3. If you've previously taken an oath as a member of another fucking country and you've engaged in a resurrection, so it'd be somebody who served in the fucking Confederate Army. You understand, Hargrave?
Yep.
So he's gaslighting us with civil fucking war when he has no case for it. And it takes 2/3 of both houses to even enact this. So he's fucking gaslighting us with bullshit. Or he's nuts. We can't be both. Well, they got AOC here crying that they got to have better protection, that they can't trust their Secret Service anymore because they're fucking fucked.
They've been fucked for a long time. She just now realizes it.
Oh, I've been bitching about this shit for years, but what are you going to do?
I mean, remember when AOC's walking down that street with the guy and the guy's like trying to put his arm around her and she's like,
That's
no!
her boyfriend. Here, I got it right here.
I'm like, where was her security then? Anybody could have just shot her right there.
No, that's her boyfriend, her husband.
No, what I'm saying.
People in Gaza don't get a moment of peace, and neither do people like you.
Yeah, that's her redheaded husband.
No, what I'm saying is she doesn't have any security or anything there. Like anybody could have just popped her right there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a fucking photo op. The way that's filmed, dude.
Oh yeah,
that's probably like fucking a setup thing, dude. Fucking, I don't know. These bitches suck. That's when what they call they're like, say it's a genocide or some shit. Yeah. And then like 3 months later, she's like, it is a genocide. It's like all just to keep her like relevant and in the news because no one even wants to vote for that bitch.
Now, when is her thing up? They got rid of the one squad bitch the other day. I need to get rid of her and the brother fucker.
Yeah, and the bitch from here that lies and says she's from fucking Detroit, but she lives in fucking Dearborn.
AOC is tied to the Kennedys and all those guys up there.
Yeah, well, here's her dumb ass.
Notion of a report coming out in 60 days when the threat environment is so high in the United States, irrespective of party, is not acceptable.
Not at all.
And I think it's very important to understand that. This is not theater. This is not about jockeying. This is about the safety of some of the most highly targeted and valued targets internationally and domestically.
You got it, dude.
In the United States of America. It has been 10 days since an assassination attempt on a former president of the United States, regardless of party. There need to be answers.
Definitely. Definitely.
So now they want answers.
Well,
when they're trying to cause
AOC's AOC used to work the front desk for Ted Kennedy.
That piece of shit.
Cancer, quote unquote brain cancer.
Yeah.
Executed. It's like her parents are really, really close to Ted Kennedy's family and stuff like that. So they're all part of that little coven of witches up there in New York and the boroughs surrounding Manhattan and shit.
Fucking creepy.
Or whatever the hell you called things that are outside of New York City proper, whatever that shit is.
Well, I know her daddy was a rich surgeon and her name's Sandy. It ain't fucking AOC like she tries to play off. She never worked a day in her fucking life.
Unless she was a bartender or something.
Yeah, for a hot minute.
No, that's a mask. It's propaganda. She worked for Ted Kennedy. She ran his front desk.
Yeah, well, before that, she was in college and she said she was a bartender.
Yeah.
She started a business that failed too, and she collected a bunch of
She
money.
went to Brown with those nice ass big brown titties.
Yeah. She was hot at one time. She sure the fuck ain't anymore.
You know, some of these people don't get to see real life and then they see it and then they're like, whoa. I think that's kind of what happened with AOC with the Trump thing because she didn't play no games. She came out with, I thought that was surprising. So.
How about the non-citizens? Has anybody heard about that?
The what?
Non-citizens voted in the DC primaries, I guess.
Oh yeah, of course. No election.
Yeah.
Legit. None. Not a single one.
Yeah. Yeah, I just heard someone talking about how legit the Venezuela elections are because they have to do these like
Here
4
they're
or 5
registered to vote legally. In many places, you can be sure they're not able to vote legally or register to vote legally, and they're still registered to vote. Data shows that it happens. So the other big news this week moving on from the Olympics, is the finding by Judicial Watch that 113 non-citizens voted in the D.C. presidential primary this year in 2024. So the law, this is the first election that aliens in Washington, D.C. could vote in. We already uncovered that over 500 registered to vote. Citizens, non-citizens are eligible to register to vote in supposedly only local elections like the D.C. Council and Mayor. And they don't ask if you're here illegally or not. So it's not like these are longtime foreign national residents that are only able to vote. Green card holders, which I would find objectionable too, since they're not citizens, but at least they're here legally. They don't care. If you're illegal, you can vote. So we found over 500 registered to vote in a prior Judicial Watch FOIA. And they just told us how many voted. 113 aliens voted in the presidential primary election. And what was curious about the document was they said they voted in this presidential primary election. Well, if they voted in the federal election, it would be a crime. It ought to be a crime.
And so they didn't do nothing about it?
Of course not.
Fuck.
Locally, but it ain't anymore. So something's got to happen. There's got to be an additional investigation. We had asked for the records back in July. All public records identified the number of non-citizens who voted in the June 2024 primary. We asked for details where they are, and they gave us a list, 113 people. We didn't. We have the list. Anyone can ask for the list, I guess, if they want. But we didn't put it out there because it provided us all the names and addresses of people. We're not going to put their names and addresses up on the internet. But it is a public document, so the government has the...
Hey, hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We're not going to put it out there, but you can get it. Right? What the fuck? What are we going to do, man?
There was only one shooter, we swear.
Yeah. Bullshit on that mark, too. I ain't buying that. I don't know about you.
Oh, that guy in the water tower. Well, we can't talk about that because it's one of ours. Even though he's not. It's just, we're just going to tell you that just so you'll stop asking.
Yeah. Nothing to see here. I swear this shit is crazy. I don't know what we're supposed to do about it except for fucking mock him and laugh. Hey, Caleb. Caleb's coming for you, J Dollar, if you're still there.
Gross.
What?
J Dollar, how many times do you think you've come on the stream?
How many times do you think I've what?
Come on the stream?
Come on the stream.
Yeah, how many times you came on the stream?
He's eating.
I'm eating little cookies.
How about, has anybody seen the one chick in England when the mob rolled up on her and they cut away and they made her run on her own?
Yeah, the guy was like waving his hands to put the feed down or whatever.
Yeah, they fucking stabbed her tires and shit. Fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Community leaders have been speaking to the police as well because...
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
But I think, apologies for the language you're hearing, but a sense of the anger, I think you can hear that.
Yeah, Katie, I think Becky, I apologize. We need to leave you there and Becky, we'll have security there, and
oh yeah, good luck with that, Becky.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck, Becky.
You're
Nice knowing you,
for
Becky.
the Security will be there in 5
So bye.
hours.
Say bye-bye.
Yeah, right.
That isn't even what happened, man. They fucking left her ass.
Fucking cat, shut up. This is a good 6 minutes right here.
Have in general been very focused on making sure that the pyramid is always supplied. So this idea, for example, of you have to go to college, the debt has to become non-dischargeable in bankruptcy. We get to load up the universities with administrators, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, the main one, which is really bizarre, which is there's the secret weapon, and the secret weapon is immigration. And the great part about immigration as a invidious tool for one generation to screw another generation with is that if you call it out, there's only one explanation for why you would fight having other people added to the bottom of a pyramid scheme, which is you must be a xenophobe or probably a racist. And the answer is no, I'm really just trying to choke your supply of new virgins to add to this pyramid scheme so that you can continue to transfuse yourself. Let's assume that you're a worker inside of the US.
Yep.
The big play in some sense of the previous generations, the silent generation, and more importantly, the baby boomers, was internationalism, which they called globalization. And the hidden part of globalization that wasn't the United Colors of Benetton was the idea if we can just break our dependence on each other and look abroad and tell a beautiful story about what we're going to do for Africa and Asia, then the idea is that we can continue to grow our slice of the pie, even though the pie might not be growing at the same rate. Because from my perspective, as a silent generation or baby boomer, I'm focused on a slice, not the pie. And so there was a huge amount of value gotten from tricking people into thinking that globalization was this beautiful Davos-inspired kind of philanthropy that was going to be a rising tide to raise all boats. And those Americans who had rights inside of our system, and this goes for Brits who had British rights and French who had French rights, whatever, had a right that was valuable, which is I have asymmetric access to my labor market. And that's how we worked as a nation. So now you start the world's greatest PR campaign, which is patriotism doesn't exist. It's only nationalism. Of course, nationalism is really ultranationalism, which is jingoism, which is a precursor to Nazism. So you start saying, you know, I kind of believe in citizenship and patriotism, and now you're telling me that I'm a bad person. And now you've got the Davos crowd talking about financial inclusion in Africa and Asia, and you notice that they're not really that interested in Michigan or Alabama. And tell
me why they're not, because I felt like I understood it until you told me that I was getting
because
it wrong.
The amount of value, you see, if I had to purchase your rights, and I wrote a paper
to what?
Well, your asymmetric access to your labor market. I wrote a paper called "Migration for the Benefit of All," published in the International Journal of Labor. I forget what the title is. Migration for the Benefit of All, which said if you pay people for their rights. Like if the baby boomers in silence said, look, we think we can get better labor outside and we want to pay you for the right to shop elsewhere, then the idea is that everybody would have been better off and we would have all screamed kumbaya at each other as we got rich together. But instead what they said is you're a protectionist and a jingoist and a xenophobe. We loaded them up with as much negative imagery as we could You're just a bad person.
And they were doing that, though, so they can get cheaper labor, right? So they can keep you from having leverage.
But you keep saying it as we're willing to work below. But my point is that if this coffee mug cost $10 and now we have 10,000 coffee mugs, it's not that those coffee mugs are willing to be bought for less. The entire cost of coffee mugs plummets. It's just pushing out the supply curve on labor and wages its price. So it behaves much as supply and demand should. Now, you can then point out, you can make lots of other arguments like, well, some of these people are starting business and people are not coffee mugs. And these are the most vibrant members of our, so, you cue Stars and Stripes forever, you put your right hand over your heart. But the key point is that all of these arguments were necessary to keep the institutional structure going as the Ponzi scheme ran out. And a lot of this has to do with what I've called fake growth, downsizing, offshoring, immigration, securitization. It's just this mind-numbing parade of different techniques that these older generations have used to keep a system afloat that has been saying, we're exhausted. Like the law firms are supposed to fail. The universities are supposed to fail. All sorts the newspapers don't make sense as a business model. And things that you're creating and that we all might create would be replacing these things. But instead, what we've done is we've come up with an exotic kind of economic parabiosis where we're going to transfuse our fellow Americans and the younger generations to pay for a group of people who are just far too expensive to keep living in the style to which they have unjustly become accustomed. So I'm sorry about your hard stop, but I think that there's a tremendous amount to be excited about and enthusiastic about, because in essence, getting back to your original point, you're right about the Matrix. For 50 years, we've been in a constellation of ideas, suppressing the really interesting new ideas and calling names on anybody who would propose ideas that would point out the unstable nature of our market democracy. And right now, what we're doing is we're living through the beginning of a global low-grade revolution of a type that we've never seen before.
Yeah. Hey, you're muted.
I'm just saying, and it's insane, man. I like what's happening.
Is that Brett Weinstein?
Yeah, it's Brett.
I was just wanting to make sure which one the Weinstein. They're both fucking smart motherfuckers. So
yeah, I like Brett. He doesn't seem like a shady dude.
What happened to his podcast? He was doing podcasts with his wife and shit for a while. YouTube fucking killed him or deleted him. Dude, I was watching those things like religiously because he's a very smart, like philanthropist, like
they ain't allowed out
philosopher,
there.
and
Can't be giving ideas.
He'd be the guy that I'd watch too, like that kind of actually has like a neutral beacon, in my opinion. But a neutral beacon to like what we declare as like science and things like that, right? As science and blah, blah.
He's decent. He's better than most.
Yeah, he's.
Who would you rather have, Jordan Peterson?
No, Jordan Peterson's
daughter
gay.
with
stop crying.
Syphilis
Wearing gay
daughter?
suits.
No.
Yeah.
I think a part of it was inbreeding.
This guy got canceled.
This is your own theory.
Gavin.
No, look at
Someone else has a
Muslims and
theory?
inbreeding, major problem.
I've never heard this before.
Especially with immigrants in Britain, like the Pakistanis in London. They'll have all kinds of serious inbreeding problems because that's an even smaller sample size you're dealing with. Strap yourself in for this. 70% of all Pakistanis are inbred. And in Turkey, the amount is between 25 to 30%.
Sounds like they're Amish.
More stillbirths among immigrants. A rough estimate reveals that close to half of everybody living in the Arab world is inbred. A large percentage of the parents said, this is blowing my mind. So listen to the BBC investigation in Britain several years ago revealed that at least 55% of the Pakistani community in Britain was married to a first cousin. Holy shit.
Amish.
BBC's research also discovered that while British Pakistanis account for just 3.4% of all births in Britain, they accounted for 30% of all British children with recessive disorders and a higher rate of infant mortality.
You know that's what the Muslims are.
What in the fuck?
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
Labour Party MP has called for a ban on first cousin marriage. Medical evidence shows that one of the negative consequences of inbreeding is a 100% increase in the risk of stillbirths. Wow. That is insane.
I also read somewhere that a lot of the symptoms of inbred people are irrational rage, fanaticism, and they end up just describing ISIS.
Look at what it says here. That with the IQ points, it says findings on intelligence. Research shows that if one's parents are cousins, intelligence goes down 10 to 16 IQ points. The risk of having an IQ lower than 70, criterion for being retarded, in quotes, are they using that word? Increases 400% among children from cousin marriages. Well, let me say that again. The risk of having an IQ lower than 70 increases 400% amongst children from cousin marriages. Jesus Christ.
And why don't we know this? Because people don't like the truth.
Islamophobia. They don't like being called Islamophobic by even discussing it. Like, we're going to be called Islamophobic for even bringing this up.
Information has to come out.
You blew my mind with that.
You want to know here's something funny? They tried to say that Trump was inbred, so they did a study, and you know what they proved? That Biden was inbred. That his
of course,
grandparents
those Irish fucks.
were cousin fuckers.
All those Irish and Scottish fuckers were cousin fuckers.
Look, so I learned this at an early age. I had a Maltese dog. You know, if you know anything about like these prestigious fucking animals and shit.
Yeah,
they're
I was
inbred.
a breeder.
You know what I mean? They're inbred to get what they are,
have
right?
To be inbred or they would be a specific breed.
Susceptible to so many
everything.
diseases.
Yeah, I know. The wind
and people don't understand. That's why a mutt fucking is just like us. Most of us are mutts.
Yeah.
You know, that's why we are stronger. Yeah, exactly.
That's why when I breed pit bulls, you got to breed them in and out. You got to know what you're doing. You got to have a rhythm. And if you fuck up, you're fucked. It fucks up your whole breed.
You know, it's the same thing with plants and shit like that. You
can't
just keep breeding
plants
the same shit.
You got to take it exactly like dogs, man. Believe it or not, it's a balance. You got to balance everything out.
People don't get that.
Yeah, that's why
you can't be too inbred. Sorry.
No, you can't.
Or inbred. That's the problem. They don't understand. You always have to outsource. If you are going to be inbred to keep your genes as pure as they are, if we want to even walk down this avenue, you have to dilute them. You have to dilute them because what happens if you don't, then you get genes that are fucking just trash genes. And
what I did
is retardation. You get all these diseases and.
I like water.
Red nose.
Midget, whatever.
They were like a very small population. There were only a few of them left, Walsh red nose. So I got a hold of a really good one, and then I bred it with a Colby. And then I pick out the red ones out of that, and I bred them, and then I'd breed out. You know what I mean? But I'd still pick up my traits.
See, you can always breed. You can somewhat breed back. You know.
Yeah.
That's what's weird.
You got to be careful. You can't do it a lot either.
When you're dealing with inbreeding, like I mean, you're breeding a specific gene, so you have to deal with the animals. When you're looking at plants, it doesn't look as bad. But when you're looking at animals like a conscious life form that deals with you, it's a different story. Like plants.
Yeah, I've seen a tiger with Down syndrome.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah, you got to be careful, really careful, man. It's not for the weak of heart.
Yeah, J Dollar. Or, I'm sorry, J Penny sign.
Yeah, when's the last time you created a chimera abomination of animals?
I see chimera.
Never, thank God.
I don't think J Dollar could do a chimera. I think everybody here, Hiawatha, Admiral, I think you guys could make a perfect chimera.
J Dollar? Fuck you, Caleb. I don't want to be part of any shit show.
Did you watch Full Metal Alchemist? You watched Full Metal Alchemist?
I love it.
I bet you could make a good full fucking. I bet you could make a good.
I didn't see the last part of it, though.
You'd be a chimera, dude. You'd be like a fucking retarded. You'd be the retired tiger.
Yeah, they were trying to bring their mom back.
We got J Dollar as the little dog, the human little dog. Oh,
yeah,
God. That's so sad, dude. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
We would have the same hair, dude.
You know what's crazy is like, dude. I think a lot of I'm hate to distract us, dude. Titans, the Titans or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, the retards behind 3 different walls. What is that?
Fucking Caleb, where's the cricket at?
What?
That's not me. That's not me.
Attack
I
on
built the
Titan?
cricket 2 days ago. Attack on Titan. I feel like that is like a thing of it. I think Attack on Titan came from that shit.
I mean, some of the animation style is probably inspired by it, but it's like whatever.
That mentality, that story, dude. Like it gave it creation. Like the idea, like fucking.
I only watched the beginning of that shit. I got bored.
The first Attack of Titan season, amazing. Second season, they bring in like these beast gay avatars. Sorry, I don't mean to say gay if that ruin your channel.
No, you can say it.
They like made it weird. They made it so weird and
yeah,
it's got awkward. It turned me off.
Like,
a lot of people liked it. They were delved into it. I'm sorry. That's not my.
It's all good.
That is not my.
I watched like 2 episodes of that shit.
I'm derailing this. I'm derailing this.
Yeah.
I haven't been on any live stream. I'm drunk right now. I'm pretty drunk right now. I did a little karaoke stream. I want that. You know, I fucking step away from this gay talk show shit, and I'm not trying to be rude. You know, how I am.
It's all
Because
good.
I don't want to be dramatic. Shep, am I supposed to be the domestic victim there or you? I just want to know.
What?
Man, getting caned sucks.
I like how the little kid came running up. Then you think the motorcycle people are going to stop it, and they just jump in too.
Damn it, man.
At the end, she's in the fucking shit. The piss.
No more NSYNC for her.
No more.
Yeah,
Oh, what's up, Hargraves? Hi.
yeah, dude. Goddamn, that's so fucked.
Oh, Caleb's getting ricked.
Yeah.
I got this too.
I will make fat and slut shaming great again. It's fun and necessary. Jess Piper is a fat pig that I call lying about being swatted, is guilty of campaign finance violations, and is now trying to cancel a young, hardworking American by the name of Cody Seibert, who happens to support me. Cody and his family are the toxic masculine patriots that built America, that have paved the roads we drive on, and that are fed up with all of this woke garbage. Cancel culture is over because these Democrats are all gay, vaccinated, and cannot reproduce. So leave a big, beautiful review to the Flory Equipment Company.
White woman at the top floor, they gon' come to kill King Kong. Middle America packed in.
Hey, well,
dude, that bong rip I just took made my hair tingle.
Hey, Rebels.
One real deep
Rebels,
like
little
that.
shit.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
dude, who the fuck has got that goddamn cricket? It's not me. It's Admiral. I bet it is. No, it's
What?
Jay Penny sign. It's Jay Penny sign.
What'd I do?
Who's got that cricket?
It's probably me.
Oh. So
Dude, you're probably gonna have to move.
That's my
you're probably
lucky
gonna have-
cricket, dude.
Dude, you're probably gonna have to move a fridge or a fucking oven. You got to move your
No,
all
I'm
your
outside.
appliances. And
I thought it was part of that
I'm
one video,
outside.
and I heard it afterwards. I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, this was before. It was playing before that.
Oh, I didn't.
Dude,
Yeah, nah.
I found that dude. That cricket.
Welcome to
tripped.
nature, dude.
Dude, I had a cricket in my house. It tripped 2
We're
times.
chilling in the
It did
garden.
one time, and second time I went over. I said, "You're by the door."
You know,
And
you
then
can
I
tell the
fucking-
temperature by their chirps. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. If you time their chirps, you can. There's a math thing where you can do the temperature. I had to learn it one time.
Yeah, and you killed that beautiful insect.
No,
I
it's
didn't
not
kill
beautiful.
no insect.
That thing's got parasites and shit. What are you talking
Fuck,
about?
we weren't allowed to kill mosquitoes. If we killed a mosquito, they'd make us dig a fucking 6-foot hole and bury it. Fuck that! I didn't kill any
When
animal.
the fuck is StreamYard's gonna get dark mode, man? My God.
Yeah, I know.
Dude,
I was
Hargrave.
thinking that too. Why the
Hargrave,
fuck
how
don't we
the
have it?
fuck do you stream the fucking kick, dude? I put in my like
He's
fucking
got a
code
special
and
link
shit.
you gotta get from him.
Yeah, I thought I put in the actual like. Well, there's a link. There's always a code, right? There's always a code that you can link it. I couldn't figure that shit out. I can do Twitch, I can do Rumble, I can do all that shit. No problem.
I had to bitch to StreamYards.
It's Caleb is Risey's son.
I had to bitch to StreamYard, and then they sent me this link, and they said that they're trying to fix it, but it's got a bug or something.
So kick it. So I could just assume right now that kick is not like working with
No, I can do it. It's just you have to. I'll give you the link later. I'll have to hunt it down.
Well, I'm just trying to have different. Well, as long as I'm on Streamlabs or whatever, Stream Ducks, I have a copy of whatever I do, even if it gets kicked out. I still got a copy of it.
Erased it after 3 months.
Well, and see before I did that, the reason why I got StreamYards or whatever Stream Ducks is so I could bring people on panel. I could do it for free on OBS, Streamlabs or shit like that, and then it's on my own hardware. right? You can host this shit from your shitty laptop, and it's gonna perform better than if you actually host it with OBS and shit like that. A lot of people don't understand that. For streaming, like they're taking the taxing power of that. I'm getting too much into this, being nerdy. I don't know how to do the kick shit. I'll figure that shit out. Last time I did it, I did a restream and shit, but fuck myself up. I was just wanting to ask you because I know you do.
That's like I said, I had to complain to StreamYards, and they were telling me that they're still trying to get it to work, but they gave me some link, and they said it should be working, and so far it has.
I mean, it's fun. Okay, well, I'll look into that. If they don't want me to stream on there, I mean, to me, that's what I mean. Like, if they don't want to make it easy to access like that from Streamlabs or whatever to do that, I won't do it. But I want to do that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to go to these other channels. You get that? You know what I mean? It's nice to have different backup channels to have videos up on. You know what I mean? Like a YouTube video might get cut down, but you have it on Rumble or you have it on somewhere else. Because let's just say this, you don't have the space on your computer to store all this shit, right? That's what the beauty is of the internet. Storing it on these platforms too. So I'm high, I'm fucked. I'm drunk at the same time. Sorry. Don't shut up.
You crunk?
I haven't seen you guys for a fucking while because I've been hiding, dude. I'm trying to get away from this gay ass drama. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing against you guys. I hate none of you guys. Please don't think that. It's just like I'm trying to get away from this because like it wanes on my personality and then I become an evil, angry son of a bitch. And I don't want to do that. I'm supposed to be in light, supposed to be happy. It's hard to.
The druggies on Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And Hargrave keeps downloading Polar Bear fucking on Pornhub.
Dude, I need to see in Hargraves all the AI pictures. I got a polar bears. I got some real fucking sexy pictures of
Son of a bitch, Rebels.
I got some not so sexy. I got some.
I think they banned that in Texas.
Making polar bear pictures.
He already doxed me already. What do you want, Rebels? No, Rebels. He doxed me, shut me out in the forest trying to take a nap. Can't even take a nap out in the forest. Let this bastard doxing me.
Well, you gotta
Well,
understand.
you are a polar bear. You shouldn't be in the forest.
Hargrave, you got to keep that loincloth on all the time, okay? You can't have it off when you're even relaxing in the highest points, okay? When you feel the safest, okay? TMZ might be there. You don't want them there, do you? Or maybe you do, you know?
Oh, they're too busy harassing Trump.
Dude, I seen they did an expose of the assassination or whatever, didn't they? They're doing a free video. Did you guys see that? TMZ is actually going in on this. Like, they got a couple of different reporters or a couple of different eyewitnesses and so on and so forth.
Everyone saw what happened. Who gives a fuck?
I know, but people are it doesn't matter. People are fucking capitalizing on this. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Like, assassination tip, that's money. Anybody on a channel should do that.
Yeah, that show's crazy, dude. And they immediately tried blaming it on Iran.
The problem
they did. Yeah, actually, it was fucking Iran. We still war with them. It totally has nothing to do with Israel.
Fuck up husband.
After you guys get talking, I want to ask you a question.
It's fucking Blinken and Mayorkas.
The problem is nothing's happening. The only reason something happened is because that one pissed off Republican chick was like, I'm going to impeach your fucking ass. And then she finally retired or whatever. She quit. That was the only.
Yeah.
I was shocked that even happened because, I mean, that's all that's happened so far. And I'm like, my God. How are any of them having a job? They said all be fired. That's what I don't get. Oh, well.
I want to ask you guys a question. What do you guys think about this nominee for the vice president that's fucking lied?
We just
stole
covered
valor, and I may have missed that. I just missed that.
Yeah,
can you give me a little? Okay, thank you. That's all I knew. That's bullshit. Then it's all bullshit.
He let his state burn.
Because I seen some videos and shit coming out before this shit. So I get that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, so people are saying he's just set up to fail there to make Camel Toe fucking.
I don't get that. What is that the point of? Why did she choose him? She should choose a Jew. If she was good, why did she choose the Jew? Because then it could have been Jew and Palestine.
Yeah, well,
but she didn't do that.
No, she's an idiot.
I think it's so white people try and stop calling every white dude that votes for gay, but that's not gonna work because that dude's fucking gay as hell. Yeah, I think they're just completely out of touch. They're still trying to steal it by any means necessary.
I apologize.
No, that's cool. We were talking about it earlier. He's a piece of shit.
I know. I was doing my own stream and shit, so I apologize. Thank you guys for giving me the update. I didn't mean to
coming on, Caleb, man. You're cool.
Yeah, he's the guy who let all that shit burn in Minnesota.
Oh, just because you're
He's the governor.
Yeah, I know. I'm a piece of shit. I love you guys, though. I want you to know that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm a piece of shit. Just understand that. I don't mean it. Well, I do sometimes.
You're all good.
I do mean it sometimes. I mean, there's always something that I mean about the substance of it. We all understand that. I like your mic, though. You got better mic now. I've been watching you. I've noticed your mic change. I like it. A lot of people don't like it. I think I like it better.
TJ, for anybody who's looking for him. I didn't know Raptor was streaming, man. What the fuck?
Fuck chicken face. Stream more of that motherfucker. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm not getting angry. Where's Penny Sign at? I came on here. I wanted to fight Penny Sign tonight, but I don't.
He goes to sleep usually around this time.
No, he's being a little bitch. He's being a little bitch.
Yeah, this is my bedtime, dude. I'm gonna go to bed.
I can't go on Chicken Panther stream, so I don't even think about it. You know what I mean? I'm already like banned. You think it's not gonna happen? So why would I go on there? And I don't want to. Okay. I don't even want to chat with these ones. I'll put up another stream. Oh my God! Stop it, Caleb! Stop it! Sorry.
You're gonna do another karaoke?
No, I'm not. Shut up! Stop! I'm fucking. My anguish in my heart is speaking, and it's not what I really mean. I apologize. I mean, it is what I mean, but it's not what I mean. I don't want to be what I mean.
It is what it is.
It doesn't matter. What's going on? Listen. I need you guys to tell me. Okay, what is going on? I've been out of this kerfluffle for a fucking minute, and I need some inference on what's happening here. Matt Barr is sounding more like a head wound every day.
He's a goddamn burn victim. Just ignore that.
I understand that. But like, what is happening? Like, we got people fucking John's Longbox got targeted by Eggman because he's bringing on other people. He brought Miller on. Miller was talking about he's working with fucking Narwhal. And then it starts this whole Dungeoneer thing. I just want your guys' opinions on this show. I don't know. You guys know more about this. I've been trying to stay away.
Playing the victim.
Dude, you know what? I was telling somebody earlier today, I said, I think fucking Eggman, listen to me. I'm fucking high as a fucking giraffe pussy right now. But listen, I'm fucking ripped. So I like to think things. I like to theory craft. I like to do some things. What if fucking Eggman has realized the fucking fall is imminent, right? It's in the end days, right? And he understands playing the Batman, which has been playing the Batman for a long time. It's actually a good thing, right? It puts people on boats. It puts people in different camps, on different boats, on different channels. Okay, that's about as far as I'm going to go into that. The channels is enough inference that you guys are actually supposed to figure that out like a mystery, but it wasn't. But he knows this shit's burning out, and his CG is not what CG is, right? And he understands that he's building these things, and he's putting people on these life rafts. It's not boats. You see outside of his boats? Well, now it's life rafts.
Who's gonna carry the
And those
boat?
life rafts will form another community. It's like a fucking spore. It gets fucking way deep. Oh my God, I'm fucking realizing more shit as I fucking start talking about. It's like a goddamn spore. It's infectious. It fucking builds a fucking city and shit. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too bit. But I'm just saying. I think. Let me say this. I think we're in the third act. I think we're in the third act of 5 acts.
Feels so fine, rolling joints and passing time. Walking left for weed is real. In the forest they can't conceal. Light it up and let it burn. Bookie high. Bookie high they never learn. Bookie's puffing on that green. Fuzzy faces, red eyes, clean. Wanna feel that cosmic sway. Wookiees puffing on that green, fuzzy faces, red eyes gleam, they don't care about a thing.
My Christianity is not the cowardly, wimpish Christianity that you want to make it. My Christianity is the Christianity that defeated Islamic Jihad 3 times. My Christianity is the Christianity that conquered the Roman Empire. My Christianity is the kind of Christianity that defeated the pagan Vikings and the northern pagan tribes. My Christianity is the kind of Christianity that defeated the Ottoman Empire, that defeated the Arab invasion of the 7th century, that defeated the Arab invasion in Andalusia, in Spain. Do you see? He sees it. Oh no, this is where you're wrong, because the Ethiopian Christians who follow my kind of Christianity defeated the Muslim invasion from Somalia and Egypt. My Christianity is the one followed by the Armenians and the Georgians who defeated the Persian Zoroastrians and the Muslims. My Christianity is not for wimps. You're complaining about it because you are
a wimp.
Yeah, Arabs suck.
Yeah, they're inbred.
God wills it.
God, yeah, okay.
Incest willed it.
Insanity willed it. I denounce all that shit.
Don't you go to Kingdom of Heaven? That's what they were saying on there. God wills it.
Yeah. Allah Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Oh, we lost Caleb. I gave that to him so he'd have a second to calm down.
He had to go pray to his Bible because he heard all the Muslims.
He went and got a shotgun.
Yeah, right. Where they at?
I heard them. Where they at? You got anything else you want to talk about, Hargrave?
No.
I'm gonna crash out. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, thanks for coming. We're gonna be rolling it out in a minute.
Peace out.
Peace out, Admiral. Thanks for
See you,
coming.
man.
How about you, Jay? You got anything else you wanted to drop?
Nah, it was actually kind of boring the last couple of days, to be honest.
Yeah, should happen.
It's a bunch of like political nonsense.
Yeah, we covered a lot of it tonight. I didn't have no. I was gonna do Native American blood and O blood because I got O blood and I used to sell it and make a shitload of money. But I figured, fuck it. Let's talk about the politics. Because those fuckers trying to start a civil war, that's pretty stupid, I thought. Didn't you think so, Hargrave?
Yep.
They're going to start it, but it ain't going to be here. It's going to be somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, it always is somewhere else. They're creepy fuckers, man, but they don't want it in their own backyard.
Yeah.
It's one thing you can count on. You got anything else to say, Caleb?
Hi and bye.
Cool.
I don't have anything to say, really. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, I guess it's an early night. I'm going to go to bed. Shit.
This show always runs 2 hours.
It's nowhere, Kate. Ooh. Bitch, I'll wear cake. Hey, oh, baby. Bitch, I'll wear cake. Oh. Bitch, I wear a cape. 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 Ooh, oh, bitch, I wear a cape. Ooh, bitch, I wear a cape. Ooh, oh, bitch, I wear a cape.
Can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. Can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. Can't read my, no you can't read my poker face. Poker face, mama, poker face. Mama, poker face, mama, poker face. Mama, poker face, mama, poker face. Like they're in this disgrace. Hold them, let them hit me, baby, stay with me. We should play it cause it's a pistol stunt. After he's been hooked, I'll play the one that's on his heart. I'll show him how, show him what I've got. I'll show him how, show him what I've got. Can't read mine, no you can't read my poker face. Can't read mine, no you can't read my poker face. Papa poker face, papa poker face. Papa poker face, papa poker face.
Sleepless hours and dreamless nights and faraways. Wishing you were here. Heaven knows and Lord the chosen, I'm away. Wishing you were here. Same old show in a different town on another time. Wishing you were here. Even though you're far away, you're on my mind. Wishing you were here. And I'd like to change my life, you know I would. Just to be with you tonight, baby, if I could. But I've got my job to do, and I do it well. Change my life, change my life. wishing you were here. Wishing you were on the road, it's a heavy load, but I'll get by. Wishing you were, wishing you were here. Pay the price, make a sacrifice, and still I try. Wishing you were, wishing you were here. Wishing you were, wishing you were. Wishing you were, wishing you were.